Hello and welcome back to Factorio Fixit. My name's Negative Root and let's get cracking. Today we're playing a factory, hopefully. Yes, we're playing a factory by Juan. Juan sent me this factory and he said, have a look at it. Now, here's his email. He said, hello, in this save I've just automated blue science and released my first group of logistics bots. In my head, the factory will go downwards with the central bus for the important stuff in the middle, all the factory stuff branching off to the right, and a train track with maybe 2 seconds wait at the stations to use as a tram to traverse the length of the base. I'm hoping I can hit enter as the train is passing by and then hit enter again to get out of it. Now, I'll just see if I can throw this up on screen. That there is Juan's plan. So you can see the red lines are the main bus. That's what he wants to do. He wants to run 8 to 10 important items down the middle, and then have you know, the expandable factory modules heading off to the right from there. Now there's a couple of little issues with this idea. We'll work on them in the episode. Well, let's get cracking. Now, first things first, 11.5. Check out that running animation. Oh yeah. Cracks me up. So yeah, so what we're going to have is main bus here, running down this way, okay, and then everything to the right, and then his tram, such as it is, to the left. Now, here's the thing about a bus. You need to find that balance between what's important and what's not important. The important things you put on a bus, the not important things you make on site. Now, it's my opinion, and this is my opinion, and I'll fight it until I get proved wrong, that all you need on a central bus is actually these 4 items here: copper, iron, electronic circuits, and steel. That's all I truly believe that you need. Everything else is just overkill. So with that in mind, we might see if we can make some adjustments here and make this a little bit better. Now, this build here is good, but it needs a little bit of improvement. So what I'll do is I'll do the same build in a fraction of the space. Now, what we need to do is just come here like this, flick that off there. Right. Because right now, okay, this is it's all well and good, but it's taking up a lot of space, and you'd be surprised how many red circuit makers this will actually occupy, or not occupy, but feed. Now, off she goes. Actually, I need to flip that around and do that. So it's going to be more than fast enough picking them up, but not quick enough putting them down again. Okay, that there. Just disconnect these. Wow, that pickup speed. Okay. We'll throw this down, we'll run this down in this direction. Okay, this makes it expandable out to infinity. Now, something else we need to put down is just this here, like that. Okay, this will balance the thing, and that should keep everything happy. And we'll pick up this after the lag goes away. Wow, that pickup speed. I think that's been modified. Now, we've got this here, so we'll pick this up as well. Then we'll see if we can work a little bit on the central bus. Now this I don't mind. Ideally you'd have buffer storage in between each step and the ability to put it out into the logistics network, but you know, whatever. There's a bit of spaghetti which isn't ideal, but you know, whatever. You can live with it. Right. So you can see here that this is having no troubles whatsoever feeding that feeding these few factories. Now all of these are working flat out, which is wonderful. Now then, what we need to do next is just have a quick look and see if we can. Well, here's the thing, right? What are batteries used for? Like this is the question. What are batteries used for? Well, number one, they're used in laser turrets, so that's one build. The second build they're used in is basic accumulators. That's 2. And then I think the third one is just blue science. So that's 3. So there's only 3 things that batteries are used for. Apart from that, it's pointless running them through the base. So what we need to do is just do something like this. Stop that there. It's pointless running it any further. Now plastic is the same. Okay, it's used in electronic advanced circuits. That's 1. Where is the others? Okay, they're not researched yet. Maybe we can do it this way. There you go. It's not even used in explosives. What else is plastic used for? I could have sworn there was something else. I could have sworn there was something else plastic was used for. Okay, well plastic is... Look, I'm sure I'm missing something here, but plastic is only used for... apparently only used for red circuits, unless I've missed something. So there we go. Problem solved. That's as far as it needs to go. It doesn't actually need it to go any further because it's not needed. Plastic. Pick up that. Pick up that. Oops. Just deleted that. Now, fair enough that he's routing the batteries down this way. I don't mind that because he's using them down here. But the idea would be to stop it there. You don't need it any further. Now, red circuits are only used in a few things. We'll just see if we can speed this up a little bit. As you can see, there's a real bias to one side of the track there. We want to avoid that if we can. What's this doing? Okay, that's feeding the red science setup. These actually probably need upgrading. So they need to run a bit quicker. You can see that we're not quite keeping up there. Now, yep, so that's blue science running along. Yep, that's all good. Pipe, lots and lots of pipe, that's alright. Nothing wrong with that. A bit of buffer storage here, that's fine. Interesting little little thingy to get it working. You know, you wouldn't actually need that one. You could actually do it like that. Same thing. Now this balancer here isn't actually balancing anything. It's just it's really biasing the right hand side of the track. So what we'll do is well actually we could use that one. We'll come this way. We need to get rid of that power line. We'll just unplug half the base. Brilliant. Good to see I haven't lost my skills for when it comes to wrecking things. Plug back in. Excellent. Now that will, yeah, fill both sides of the track. It'll get us, whoa, get us good compression throughout. Okay, that's happy days. Ooh, wooden chest. Maybe we just do that. Get that back on the line. Happy with that. Now. Oh, okay, I see. So this is just a bit of extra buffer storage. This is actually a really good idea. I like this. This is good. Now, what we could do here. Okay, we could pick that up, right? That's not needed because you can see that we've got even smelters putting it on both sides. So you're okay with that. You don't really need a balancer there, but you will need a balancer here once the buffer storage and the main line recombine. Now, yeah, so that's all good. You can see that we're halfway through upgrading the smelters. So that's a good idea to do that. Keep that running. Now, back to the bus. You can see that everything is running quite smoothly. See that this is really eating a lot of things because this is our blue science. Now we'll just hang here for a moment. That's probably not needed. That's probably not needed either. Doubling up on the fast inserters for these smaller builds isn't really required. You know, the max you need is I think 2 on a copper cable factory. No, that's it. It looks like everything's running a bit smoother now. Okay, this is interesting. Nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm just thinking in here, what can we do? So that's robot cargo size. We'll get walls. Now we won't lose any compression there on that corner. Yep, so that's walls done. Those gates. We need that military. Now, what's happening here is, yeah, okay, so it's throwing it onto that side, so yeah, that's alright. Now, the way this build has been done is actually is quite okay. You can see that this is, you know, it's all backed up, it's not working, it's you know, it's going quite smoothly. Grabbing from this assembler and putting it onto that side of the line and then that assembler onto that side is very, very smart. Commendations to Juan on that. I'll grab railways because they're probably going to be needed next. Yeah, I think that this is all working okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just straighten this out a little bit, see if I can get this working a little bit smoother because there's lots of corners there. Oh, we've got lights, wonderful. Okay, so let's just back this up. Oh, I got him. Got him good. Caught it mid-on. What some marvellous catch. It was marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Okay. Oh, I should... I was thinking, I'll just clear this line. Oh dear, I'd be picking up steel for days. Alright, there we go, that's steel done. We can actually do something there. Because this will go like that. Now fair enough, if you want to continue steel on, you know, I don't mind. Don't mind about that, that's okay, because steel is used for, you know, various ammo builds and railway lines, and you know, it does have a lot of things that can be used for it. You know, iron is used in just about everything. Wow, we're eating the iron now. Where'd it go? Okay. Now here, I noticed this before, okay, this is a passive provider with a hard limit. Bad, very, very bad. What you want to do here is use a smart inserter, okay, and then set it to a logistics condition of work when there's less than 3000. Now we can unlock this box, okay. Now if, for example, some unknown reason, a couple of hundred of these end up in the logistics network somewhere else, it won't completely balk the system. You won't have, you know, always having 3000 in this chest. It'll be 3000 factory wide, which is a much smarter way of going. And you can see that that'll work until it gets enough and then it'll stop. Now we'll just come up here and have a quick look at the plastic factory, because this factory is a very, very good factory. I must really acknowledge that fact, because this is it's a very, very good effort. Let's just put it like that. There's not really much to say apart from that. You don't need to carry around plastic. You do not want to be building red circuits in your hand. That's a disaster. Or it would be a disaster. Now we've got electric furnaces available, so that's what I'd be suggesting there. Now you'll notice that the biters are pretty few and far in between, which is going to mean that it's going to be a bit of fun. Do we have? Yes, we do. Wow, check out that build speed. That has definitely been modified. 100. There we go. Oh, okay. This is a... Yeah, okay, I see what this is. Now what I'll do is I'll do this build without ruining everything. Now when I say ruin everything, if we unlock this here, the batteries will just fill up this box, okay? That's not what we're after. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw down a requested chest here, and then we're going to grab a smart inserter. We're going to do this build, okay? Now it's going to require a little bit of green wire. That's okay. 2 pieces. Okay, we're going to hook the box up. We're going to hook the thing up. So now there's a green wire condition. Now what we want to do is we want to say work when there is less than, say, 50 batteries in the box. Okay. Now what this will do is these will come to here. Oh, come on, really? What are you doing? Is it? Come on. The damn thing's trolling me, I swear. Okay, maybe we'll try this. Okay, you can see it's going nuts right now. So what we need to do is just quickly. Okay. Yeah, if I can get this working right. Okay, that's all working for some reason now. Crikey, I don't even know what happened there. Now this will be the tester. Will it stop? Yes, it will stop. Excellent. So that's good. That's good news. Now, what do we need to do here? We need 10 of these. Oops. What do we need? Green circuits and steel. Green circuits by 100 or 50. Steel by 20. Okay, happy days. Here, have some engines. Here, have some batteries. Okay, so this is going to do all of that stuff for us, and this will make sure that this box doesn't get overloaded with batteries. But it'll keep building them, it'll build up 2 stacks, which, okay, fair enough, whatever. Well, actually, what we could do is continue to work on the intelligence of this little build here. Okay, we'll grab 2 smart inserters. We'll go work while there's less than, say, what are you going to throw down at a time? 20? We'll say work when there's less than 50 in the network. Right now there's good slight many more than that. At least this will work while there's only 21 in the system. You see that? If I put these back in, these will stop working. These won't work again. Not until we start throwing down some more bots. So that's that build sorted. That'll work really nicely from here on in. And it's all just set up to be quite straightforward. Okay, so that's really the amount of help I can offer. Is, yeah, just reducing the... I wonder what else that is waiting for. Okay, this, very cool. Very, very cool. What are we waiting for? Pipe. Okay, so right now this is waiting for raw iron. Now we need to get the raw iron from over here, which is going to be a bit of an issue actually, because of how close everything is and how it's all working. The best option is probably going to be from here. Now this is a little bit of spaghetti, but I'm just working around what's already there. Alright, same diff. That'll work. That'll use whatever it's going to use. Actually, what we'll do here is we'll just... how do we do this? Oh, that's out. Dirt. Okay. So what this little contraption will do is actually reduce the amount of iron heading up north. It'll preference this side. So it'll go, okay, 50-50, okay, and then it'll go another 50-50, which means that this has got 25% and this will have 75% down here. And that should work. That'll back all of that up, that'll make the engines, that'll put the engines on there, and that'll keep that all running. So what have we got? Yeah, that's all working nice. I think we're pretty much at the end of this episode. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on this little factory. I think that there are a lot of good points here. A lot of good points. And the main thing is, yeah, use the central bus for less. If you want to run the red circuits, fine, but I don't really think there's too much that needs it. You know, if you want to start automating these things, automate furnaces, for example, you can. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you'd like me to play your factory, please send it through. I need some more factories to play. And I'd love to see an early game factory. If there's someone out there that's watching that is struggling to get past the early game, send it in. The email is routenegative@gmail.com, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.